Hi everyone, and thank you for joining again. In this video I will show you how you can make this beautiful little bag here, which is a super quick and easy design. For the bag I will use this yarn here, and as usual I will link everything you need and all the details about the bag in the video description, so just click on more below the video to find everything you need. We start our crochet bag with a slip knot and then we chain 38. If you would like to make a wider bag, then just keep adding chains here and make sure you chain in an even number. As I said, for my bag I will chain 38. Then we start in the second chain from the hook and go back all the way with single crochet. At the end of the row, we chain 1, turn around, and also in the second row, we only make single crochet. As you can see here, I'm only making a little swatch for the pattern to show you what we have to do. Your bag is of course a little wider. At the end of the row, chain 1 again, turn around, and in row 3 now starts our pattern. Every row starts and ends with a single crochet, and the pattern stitch is done by poking in right below this single crochet. Grab the yarn, pull a loop up to the edge and close the stitch. Now this replaces the next stitch, and then we make a single crochet again. And again we poke in right below this single crochet, grab the yarn, pull it up to the edge, close the stitch. It replaces the next stitch and we make a single crochet. And this is what you do until the end of the row. At the end of the row, chain 1 again, turn around, and you now do the exact same thing. You single crochet, and then you poke in right below this single crochet to make your pattern stitch. And then you make a single crochet in the next single crochet of the previous row. And this is the pattern for the whole bag. In total, you make 59 rows with the pattern, and in row 60, you make 1 row of normal single crochet. And now we will work along the sides of the bag. And therefore, we will use these upper loops here, these ones here, and the lower loops between them. And I didn't make a chain here, but I just go on with single crochet. So this was a single crochet in the upper loop, and now we will make a single crochet in a lower loop. Then you make a single crochet in the upper loop again, like this. And then in the lower loop again. So I think you saw it quite well on the red part, but let me show it on this light part here as well. These are the lower loops. These ones here. Now you just go on in the upper and lower loops along this whole side. Don't forget to poke in this loop here, which is the turning chain from foundation chain to row 1. We don't make an increase in the corners, we just work one-on-one. So you make 1 single crochet in this turning chain, and then you make single crochets in the lower side of the foundation chain. So you poke in like I just showed. Then you make 1 single crochet here in this loop of the slip knot. And on the other side you have the upper and lower loops again. It starts with a lower loop. Don't skip that. And we will meet again in this upper loop here. This is how the edge of our crochet bag looks like now. And we end this round with a fake stitch. So I already cut the thread here, and we will now pull it through below the 2 loops of the next stitch, which is single crochet number 1 of row 60. Pull it through, and then bring it back in the middle of the current stitch. And in this way we will get a loop that looks like a normal single crochet and perfectly blends in our little frame. And afterwards we can weave the thread in. this is our loop, our fake stitch. The small sides are done in the same pattern like the main part of the bag, but you start with 6 chains, then you make 2 rows with 5 single crochet. From row 3 to row 17 you make the pattern, and in row 18 you make 5 single crochet again. Then you cut a long tail, and then you use this tail to sew the side part to the main part. So let me repeat the stitch count. You start the side with 6 chains, then you make 2 rows with 5 single crochet each. From row 3 to row 17 you make the known pattern, and in row 18 you make 5 single crochet again. Then you cut a long tail and use it to sew the side panel to the main part, like I'm doing here. And of course at the end of each row you make a chain for the turn. I think this is clear. And in this way, like I'm showing here, you just go back and forth through the main part and the side part, and sew the side part to the main part. In the next step, I fixed the lock. And to fix it, you first have to remove the little screws here. And then it worked best for me to poke these things here through the single crochet row. So you poke them through like this, and then you place the second part on the other side and can fix the screws again. Please be aware that it was super difficult for me to fix this lock, which is why I didn't get a good video of it, but it does work. But it can be that you also struggle a little, like I did. Now for the lower part, you just poke these little spikes here through your bag, then place the metal plate around them and bend them around. If you don't sew a lining for your bag, please be aware that this is super scratchy and that you should cover this somehow. Now the top handle is also done in the pattern, and the stitch count is: you start with 4 chains, then you make 2 rows with 3 single crochet, and then from row 3 to row 51 you make the pattern. Then you cut a long tail again, and then you check for the proper position of the handle on top of your bag. Let me zoom out a little. This is how it should look like. And then you place the D-rings around the handle and sew it on in this position to the flap. If you would like to make a larger bag, you should consider to sew the D-rings onto the side, because in this way the bag lock carries the weight of the bag, which is fine as long as the bag is small and doesn't carry too much weight. And that's it. This is how you make this beautiful little bag here. A quick and easy design. And if you like the tutorial, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.